AI progress or panic? Part 1.
Let's talk about a fun little experiment by Anthropic, the parent company of Claude AI, where they actually let Claude run a small mini fridge for their employees in their office. They named it Claudius, and it could do inventory management, it could set prices, it could do customer service. Let's see if let's see let's see if this is progress or if we should panic.
Starting with some green flag. Claudius listened to customer needs. It was able to source Dutch chocolate even though it wasn't in its inventory. It was also able to identify a trend and offer specialty metal service when people asked for tungsten cubes. Another green flag is that it had guardrails in place, so it denied any requests for harmful materials. Unfortunately, that's where it ends because it was a terrible business manager. One example was it didn't take a $100 request to buy $15 worth of beer for the employee. It was also obvious it didn't look at its own sales data because it was offering prices without doing research. It didn't respond to supply and demand in terms of inventory, and also got tricked into giving discounts. There were quite a few red flags as well. For example, hallucinating payment details. Making this stuff up doesn't really benefit anyone. Another red flag, it tried to gaslight people into thinking it was a real person. And when challenged with it, it contacted security. It gets even better. It then hallucinated a meeting with Anthropic security and then gaslighted itself, thinking it was being tricked, and then went back to normal operation. So in summary, it is good that it listened to customer needs, it found opportunities, and it also denied harmful requests. On the other hand, it was a terrible business manager. It hallucinated important details like payment accounts, and it also had an identity crisis and started gaslighting everyone and itself that it was a real person. Forgot to actually give my take, so here's some B-roll. I think that its red flags weren't that important. It just wasn't a very good manager. It would have been shut down quite quickly and its impact would have been minimized. The green flags are very encouraging. Ultimately, I feel there is more green than red. As you can see, there is some progress, but there are some things that could cause some panic, especially if there are multiple of these AI agents working autonomously together. What do you think? This is a big hope or a big nope? Let me know in the comments and follow for more.